Welcome to the video, guys. How are you all doing? I'm doing great. I'm traveling this weekend for work, so I'm pre-recording a few pieces of content. The only bummer is man, I really miss my son. I think you guys probably already know. Some of you guys might not or whatever, but I have split custody of my son, so I have him half the time. So it really hurts when I'm not with him when I'm traveling for work. But you know, you guys know how it is being away from family, especially around the holidays. It does kind of suck. Either way, wanted to prep some content for you guys, and boy, do I have a good one for you. Oddly, I haven't been this excited about a video or a champion build in a while.
Because I am better.
At what?
Everything.
Probably because of the cumulative impact it's going to make on my account over time, and that is Fellhound. So why the heck are you on the settings menu, Ash, you weirdo? Actually, it's a frame rate limit, excuse me. So graphic quality I have on ultra. You can, change that up depending on your advice. But the frame rate limit, you're gonna want to put that on unlimited. On unlimited, if I can speak here. That's gonna get you faster runs. Even just shaving a few nanoseconds off of every single run. Maybe nanoseconds is maybe that's a little too small of a unit, but it's gonna be shaving enough time that you'll notice an impact no matter what champion you're using. By the way, I want to give a massive shout out to one of my favorite raid content creators out there. It is Chofly, aka Chosen Brad. This guy's amazing, and he had I love watching him for the news and stuff like that too. And I'm actually going to borrow a few pieces of advice, including the stat thresholds for Fellhound. This is what I used when building Fellhound. And also, just that tip for you guys about the unlimited frame rate to save some more time off of all your runs, no matter where you are in the game. So listen, guys, for 2 years, I used Queen Ava as my campaign farmer. Now, why is Queen Ava so good? Well, she has this A3 that basically resets when she kills an enemy. I'll show you guys really quickly here. It is attacks all enemies, decrease turn meter, who cares, right? Resets the cooldown of each of this champion's skills if a target is killed. So she comes back in with this ability again and again and again. So I've been using her forever. So I'll show you a quick Queen Ava run. This is what I've been staring at on my Raid Shadow Legends device on 12.3 Brutal. Since the beginning of farming on my account, right? I pulled her pretty early on, right? So maybe use Kayla for a half a year or so. So there it is, guys. 8 seconds. You might notice that best time 6 seconds to say, Ash, what's up with that, bro? You lied to us? No, because I've already built Fellhound. I've already built him for you guys, so I already know there's a 2-second faster life out there somewhere in the campaign farming world for me.
I'm a nerd, okay? Leave me be.
So Queen Ava, she's a legendary. She's kind of a legendary one trick. She's okay, I guess, in other areas for kind of the early game, if you're lucky enough to pull her in the early game. Most people who have Queen Ava probably only use her either in Faction Wars and to campaign farm. So that's fantastic. But what about Fellhound? What about the best campaign farmer inside Raid Shadow Legends? Bar none. Bar none, guys. Really, is this A1. Attacks all enemies. Has a, we don't even care about the decreased speed. They're all going to be dead. They're all going to be dead. Now, this is a unique build, though, guys. So I want to go ahead and show you how I built Fellhound in a moment. We'll give you guys tips. No matter who your campaign farmer is, we'll give you guys a couple tips. So here it goes, guys. Sit back, relax, and enjoy for 5 seconds. Boom. 1. Boom. So they're both doing AoE attacks. Enjoy for 5 seconds or 6 seconds. So why is it faster? It's because of the animation. The animation of Fellhound is quicker. It's faster. I think there's some people out there who can do 5-second Fellhound runs. I don't know what kind of voodoo that is going on over there. It's some weird frame rate, some hacks. I don't know, but I'm cool with 6 seconds. I'm happy. So I finally maxed him out. I finally made the decision to do this, and I'm really happy I did. Because it's only 2 seconds, but only 2 seconds times the million times that you farm up food in this game. It's really going to add up over time. It's going to save me a lot of time. So on my free-to-play account, I'm going to do the same thing. I have Fellhound. I'm going to build him out. Why not, right? So let's quickly go over the build, and I do want to share those thresholds. So before, I guess, we go into the build, or as I pull him up here, we want 6,200. 6,200 is the number that you want his attack and defense to add up to. 6,200 because A1 does scale off of both attack and defense. So where are you, Fellhound? Check it out. A1, defense and attack. So you want that $6,200, your magic number. You need those numbers to add up to, okay? The second magic number is the crit rate 100, obviously, right? Third magic number is the speed. You want his speed overall to be faster than 105. which grants you a massive luxury of being able to put attack percentage or defense percentage boots on this champion, okay? So only 105 speed, that's easy. In the crit damage, you're aiming for 225%. 225 crit damage, 100% crit rate, 6,200 when you add up his attack and defense. So we barely get it there, but we get it. We get it, I guess a couple hundred extra, right? And then we have the speed, and then we have the crit damage, a crit rate. That's it. That's it. That's easy. Now, what if you can't hit those thresholds? Well, Masteries will help you out in that department, especially Ruthless Ambush. Increases damage inflicted by 8% for the first hit on each enemy. That's a nice little buffer to have, guys. These are the Masteries that you really want to copy. I always say never blindly copy Masteries here on any channel, from any website, anything, you know. But if it's just your campaign farmer, you can blindly copy this. It will work for you. So if you're using them outside of campaign, keep that into consideration as well. But going with Flawless Execution as a tier 6 mastery choice, if you need it, it's going to help you out for that crit damage threshold. Make sure you're winning all the battles. And, you know, other important masteries you guys can take into consideration is Whirlwind of Death. Increases speed by 6 for each enemy killed by this champion. It's going to obviously help him go faster throughout the battle. Not that it's actually a big deal, because he will be fast as long as he's over that threshold. But increases damage inflicted by 5% for each dead ally. That's great for the food, right? I mean, your food's going to die on the first wave, so you're going to be totally cool there. We don't care about the kill streak. Increases damage inflicted by 6% in the arena, 3% in other locations for each enemy killed by this champion. So you're getting an extra 12% on your damage after the first, you know, couple rounds. So not too bad. I went with Lore of Steel as well in terms of the support tree, just getting a little bit extra stat bump from my speed and my crit damage artifact set. No special artifact set that you need with this champion. You can run Savage if you want to ignore a little bit of defense on those champions. I was just fine with speed and crit damage just to make sure that I met that speed threshold, and again, the crit damage just to make sure that we bump it up as much as possible. So I put crit damage on his gauntlets, I put defense percentage on his chest, and attack percentage on his boots. You guys, I would go with, you know, it doesn't matter. Defense percentage on the boots is fine. Attack percentage on the, it doesn't matter. You know, one or the other, right? I like to split it between defense and attack as best I can. You don't want 6,000 attack and no defense, okay?
I think this is crazy.
A little bit of an exaggeration, but you guys get the point. So I didn't even glyph out most of his gear here, so, you know, I would say for mid-game and end-game players, you should easily be able to reach these stats. For early-game players who don't have them ascended, it might be more challenging. I went attack on the banner. No reason not to go attack or defense on the banner. Banner is also a good source of speed if you guys want to pick that up there. Crit damage on the amulet's going to be necessary, and going attack or defense again on the ring is fine. So guys, this might be the fastest video of all time here. But I made the decision. I've shown you the artifacts. I've shown you Fellhound. The rest of his kit really quickly. We have continuous heal and a reflect damage on a 2-turn cooldown, which does make this ability unique and special for Fire Knight. So if I want to go ahead and put the speed boots back on him, you know what, guys? Just for S's and G's here. Let me pick up some speed boots, drop a ton of attack, and see if he can still clear. See if this guy can still clear. Now his stats are way off. He's right shy of 6,200, but can in 85%. So we need to fix that. But I just want to see if he can still kill everybody. Just so, you know, I can make these mistakes so you guys don't have to, right? Because he can be used in Fire Knight because of that A2 ability. Reflect damage is great, and it's on a 2-turn cooldown. It lasts for 2 turns. So let's see if he can get the job done here. I think he might be able to. Yeah. Well, heck.
Still in the room.
No, I stand corrected. No, that was just a weak hit. That was just his crit rate. That was not a problem with his base stats. So there you have it, guys. Consider, if you want to use him, you can probably get by with speed. You could probably use him in other areas of the game. I think going attack percentage, defense percentage on those boots, though, still not a bad decision. Just make sure, as you saw there, you have on whoever your campaign farmer is, whoever your nukers are, whoever you're using, right? That you want to land a critical hit, make sure they're at 100%, especially on your campaign farmer. So there we go, guys. We can conclude the video there. It does work in speed. Okay, we can't conclude the video. His A3, yeah.
Let it go.
Basically, he's a Fire Knight specialist and a campaign god, aka, again, the best in the game. But what does his A3 do? Now that I say it out loud, I'm curious. I can't. Okay. Block damage on an ally for 1 turn. On a 3-turn cooldown, hey, you could do a lot worse, especially in Fire Knight, can be used for the A2. All right, guys, officially over with this video starting now. Thank you for watching it, and as always, take care, guys.